So I had somebody ask me real quick, you know what I'm saying? I had somebody ask me a bit of an elementary type question. They pretty much just asking me where do my pain come from and how many people I talk to from jail. Do I know what it takes to be? It's all types of stupid ass shit. First of all, being a jailbird or being an inmate is not a fucking trophy. It's unless you was you were an innocent person or you did something in self-defense or something to that nature. A lot of people who get locked up, 75 to about 80% of them are guilty. They put themselves there. You committed a crime, you go to jail. That's just the law. Second of all, how true am I is not based on what criminals I'm still associating myself with that's still locked up. Because like I said, I already had answered this in the comment, but I don't know if I pushed the right button to whereas I couldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Let me put my glasses on, knowing damn well. I already had addressed this in the comment, but I don't know where my comment went. And so pretty much I just like, they pretty much asked me, do I still conversate with people in jail? I just wrote one of my homies who I was locked up with back in 2016. They went off to prison, I was able to go home. And this is like almost 4 or 5 years ago. It's about 4 years ago, going on almost 5 years ago. And it's like, I just wrote them the other day. I sent them some money. I have a cousin that's locked up that I hadn't talked to damn near his whole bit because I was going through what I went through. And I finally touched bases with him and his mother. And I don't talk to him regularly now. It's been about a month since I talked to him. I don't know why he ain't called me. I don't know what's up. But he got my number. He know he's welcome. I talked to his mom. You know, I stay in contact with my people. But let me tell you something. Being an inmate is not the way. It just shows that, I mean, unless you like outside of people that got caught and you just doing what you know what I'm saying, self-defense or something like that, it just means you got caught. That's it. You got caught and you gotta pay the consequences. Being true is trying to stay out of that thing, trying to keep your people out of that thing. Because I have understand, and I never have done no long bits, but I did a few months here, a few months there, a few months here. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that even within those few months, people forget about you. So in a few years to like 10 to 20 years, you're forgotten. You know, so the key to that is try to keep my people on a path to where they won't have to end up there. Now we understand freak shit happen out of nowhere. We know mistakes occurs all the time. But we're not going to sit here and act like going to jail is the way. Or you tough, or I'm true because I've been to jail. No, that means you got caught. You really wasn't knowledgeable on what you was committing the crime, and now you had to do the time. What's staying true is keeping your people out of there, keeping yourself out of there, building a legacy for your family to leave behind once you out of here. I mean, off the earth, physically. Okay. That's what being true is. Not how many motherfucking bunkies I stay in contact with or any of that stupid shit. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's stupid. But at the end of the day, I understand where you coming from. Either you must have did a long stretch or whatever it is. I hope I answered your questions. I hope this helps you. I hope you get it together to whereas you don't think going to jail is a trophy, because it's not. It's a horrendous place. It can be a place where you can change. Look at Malcolm X. Where my pain comes from, it's so much I can't even talk about it. But what I am doing, I'm in the making of writing a book. I got one book already written, and I'm gonna write another book on my autobiography. My autobiography may be a little explicit. It's gonna explain how I was molested, how things carried on into my adulthood. My pain runs so deep because it's not just for me. I feel for my people, and I guess because I'm a water sign, I feel for people. I'm very compassionate. I don't always, you know, use my experiences to drive. That's not what drives my pain. But please believe you me, my pain runs deep. For my mother being on, for me growing up watching my mother be on drugs, my father walking out of my life, having to be with my godmother who was sick, had to be around a molesting ass her boyfriend, had to be around that shit, having to be treated like a fucking stepchild, having to be kicked out the house to the streets, having to been, having to go house to house to find my way, and this in the midst of me working and going to school, having been dealing with girlfriends, having to been back. I mean, my shit runs deep, and it starts at childhood. So, I mean, we can start at childhood all the way up until current. Because we not finna sit here like I don't have no motherfucking pain. You must be out your rabbit ass mind if you even thought that. And my pain don't just come from being in no motherfucker's jail. That just shows I got caught. I was sloppy with what I did, and that's just that. I would like for you to never ask me no fucking elementary questions like that again. This is not to be mean. I'm just